Can you believe it? We are back. The work don't stop. Okay, so Jake Paul and Mike Tyson happened. That was every bit of the circus that I knew it was going to be. I already knew there wasn't going to be a fight where like Mike Tyson goes in there and like beats Jake Paul up. But I was hoping for like an exciting show. So I mean, I really couldn't bring myself to watch the entire thing. But like everyone else, me personally, I do believe that Mike was getting tired. I do believe that the fight was tough on him. And kind of find out he had some serious health problems going into this shit. I guess that's why it was kept getting pushed back because they were talking about fighting just like at least a year and some change. But we know that Jake Paul fights are mostly like for entertainment. Because in a way, like, yo, he's doing, like, like I said in another video, Jake Paul has really taken time to really leverage his celebrity on social media. And again, that's why it's so important to build a recognized opportunity and create your own thing. Hold on, I'm sorry. I did not invite myself or bring myself on to my own show. Oh, shame on me. Hold on. First of all. You know what I mean? Well, hold on. I'm going to go ahead and welcome myself to my show. Yeah, I'm here. 6 packs dice, man. But anywho, so anyone who watched the fight, it's one of the main reasons why I'm going to say that the fight was scripted. Okay. You were able, your body is such a complex machine with so many different nuances and things of the sort, right? Your body can tell how much gas you got in the tank. You'll even move according to your body may slow you down to keep you from gassing out and using too much energy, right? Realistically, if they really was fighting, when you watch the battle, there are so many different points. I'm sorry, watch the fight. When you watch the fight, it's so many different points where you're like, he's like wide open. That was like wide open. Even at this age, like Mike could have got him, and you see him just deliberately not taking punches. Excuse me. Not only that, just the way he was handling him wasn't Mike, right? But one of the main reasons why I know he wasn't really fighting because it would have been like a 3-round fight. Because when someone is trying to end a fight, that's not how Tyson would have been fighting if he was trying to end the fight. If anything, he would at least he would have turned it up like crazy in the first round. And first of all, even you just seeing that he's not really trying to hit him. I do think because of the time and the time in the ring that Mike was getting tired, the tiredness was there. But the ability to give him a run for his money, you know what I'm saying, and lump that nigga, the power was there. We kind of, even just watching the nigga move, we kind of can see like, I think, again, not forever, not all night, but come on, man. We see how Mike can still move. But I came across a video that did change my whole perspective on the whole situation. And which I kind of thought this a little bit, but I hadn't really thought about Tyson's history. I'm seeing people in the comment section talking about Tyson broke. That's why he took this fight. Tyson got his own weed, bro. You can't start ventures like that without proper backing. All right. And I'm hearing that the bud doing the ice. So I'm like, nah, it wasn't that. But you can never have enough money. You understand? So that man, according to the articles, he made at least $20 million for that. When you contributed a lot to, say, a culture or art form or a certain field, to a certain degree, we're gonna gotta give respect to when niggas is charging you taxes. That fight was taxes that the culture owes him, right? Because Mike comes from the era. I'm an angry man saying this, and actually it is true. Because you kind of want to argue that it's perception, but no, it is true. Just with this in our era alone, this is the most rich black people to ever exist. Between social media and hip hop and R&B and other art forms and whatnot, on top of us who have the business acumen to actually make shit shake out here and create businesses, we'll talk about that later. Yo, it's a lot more of us than ever. But Mike came up in the time in the 80s and 90s where, there was no such thing as financial literacy. All right? People weren't, people were living long, but I'm just saying, this is a kid from Brooklyn. He's supposed to be been expired. He started boxing because he kept getting in trouble, so he wound up in juvenile detention center. And there was a guy there that taught boxing. And that's how he learned how to box. And then that guy bought him the Customato, who gave him and this is what Customato did with Tyson was supposed to happen in hip hop. And it's the reason why hip hop kind of stalled out and is stalling out. Because again, the youngins are not bringing the art form forward. All right. The only person who's doing that right now, and it's not really a youngin, because Tyler the Creator is an OG at this point. Tyler the Creator's in his 30s. Like, he's an OG. He's become a master at what he does. But that was one of the last things I heard. I'm trying to think, how often do I hear some shit and I get inspired? Because you listen to the genius and the thought and the expertise that goes on. This the layers of creativity. You understand? But anywho, the point I was getting to was about that. There was a lot of money that Tyson didn't get because he didn't know business. He didn't know anything about money. All right. No one was trying to protect him. All right. Everyone, you got to realize that when someone is that great at what they're doing, that's crazy, right? How one person can generate millions of dollars and how many people can eat off one person. So I don't know if it was $1 billion or not. So Fat John, I'm gonna go ahead and let him cook real quick. Hold on, Joe. My bad, Joe. So we're gonna get into this, right? I think I got one more topic, and then we're gonna get into knowing what's good for you and how your outcomes are so much better, so much more positive when you understand basically righteousness levels. Where your righteousness levels at. But listen, on the 6 Paths of Health, 6 Paths TV, you know what our goals are. I'm here to help you improve your communication and improve your relationship to people, places, and things. But then I realized that, yeah, I want you to grow the hell up and mature, because that's the biggest problem I see with society. But another problem that add on to that, where your righteousness levels at. I'm trying to get you to 100% righteousness. Me, I'm at 125 right now in my base form. I'm that righteous. I'm good with everybody. No stains on my jacket. Do your laundry. All right, man. So let me let Joe cook real quick. Shout out to Fat Joe.
Up pass, and they stole, but he's had a fucked up pass, and they stole all his money, guys. $1 billion, and 95 to 98% of that money got stolen from him. He's 58 years old. Do we think if he was a billionaire and he had crazy money, he would be fighting somebody at 58? No. I'm really happy that I am Mike Tyson, 58 years old, might have took home $30 million last night. Now here's the jewel. Throughout his life, he's had so many people who have had their hand out, that have been in his pocket. Every time we seen Mike Tyson, he had 20 guys. What do you think they do at the end of the fight? They all need 50,000, 100,000, 200,000, 500,000. The gem of the night was Iron Mike Tyson finally walked in the ring by himself. But he's had a fucked up past, and they stole all his money, guys.
There's so much weight to that. There's so much weight to that. Because on one level, you got to think about the fact that, like I said before, this one person, by just putting it all into something, that's why it's so important to us. We can't forget that. Because talented people are not going to come along if we keep promoting this idea that you can be a piece of shit and still prosper. That's the story of the internet. That's the story we're going to be on getting into with the Fresh and Fit girl. That's the story we're going to get into with Trophy Wife. Now, the negative things that happen to both these people, I do not condone or support or feel as though they necessarily should have a bad outcome. But righteousness is so important, because if I live righteous, I never have to worry about karma. Some people don't believe in karma. They don't like karma. Okay, I get it. I get it. If they don't believe in it, then I say, I accuse you of capping. You just don't like karma. It's like you don't like getting punched in your face. No one likes it. But you gotta respect it though. Because some people's argument is, I know some people, they do this and they do that and nothing ever happens to them. You're not with them all day, every day. First of all, everyone can't see the threads and connections and everything. Sometimes we don't always know what bad karma look like. We don't know everything about everybody. You may seem to have seen them get away with one thing, and I get that. But that person is not happy. Well, let everything learn, because I mean, if they're narc, then they usually, yeah, that person's not happy, right? That person can't feel good about themselves. They may not give a fuck, but they have a concept of how people who are good people are treated, and they get annoyed by people who are genuinely good people because they don't relate to them. In their mind, they're thinking, "Why are you? What's your deal? What's going on with you?" That's how they see that, because it's hard to understand what you can't relate to. But anywho, living righteous. This is what we be getting to. Yeah, I'm sorry, you want to be happy? Eat you a steak, pray to your God, go for a walk, give someone a hug, and do work. All right, those are the easiest. All that is easy. You can do it at will, all day, every day, and also continue learning, being ready to learn. Right. But anywho, so with Tyson, his story is so. It is black men's story in America. There's endless examples of black men who have existed, who have been able to feed this many people off their talent. It's not uncommon. And on top of that, these people are never from opulent families that have means or nothing like that. So I say every black baby born worth $1 billion. And I stay woke for how they did Brianna. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. Like, what else can I say about it? Anywho, we're in a new era. What happened with Mike Tyson will never happen again. Because we are the freest. We have the most information. And this is the Black Renaissance, baby. Shout out to my ginger beer. $258 for the 4 at Aldi's. All this gotta do is just give me free groceries for a year. I'm coming through, take on a stage. I wonder how that would work though. You know what? I'll figure it out when I get there. But so I want to touch on that. You know what I mean? And I want to touch on that, and also again, I want to keep getting into this idea of freedom, especially for men. Because I really I had a conversation with a homeboy the other day. He was telling me how him and a few people from my community, you know, so basically like some friends of ours and whatnot that's also Buddhist. They had to sit down, and I'm not sure what events preceded the sit down, but they all got together and kind of like hang out with him and whatnot, kind of talk to him. He called it an intervention, but I mean he probably was being dramatic, right? But what I was saying to him was, it's hard for someone to give you advice, for one, if they never really experienced that dynamic and also got through it, right? But another thing that they didn't bother me, but I'm glad he called me, was because I was saying to him was, you should have just called me. Because when I'm giving you advice, I'm going to teach you how to be dominant. I'm going to give you advice that's going to help you be dominant. And all right, and help you be able to take control of the situation. Because you know how relationships are. You don't talk. Men, you're never going to have a good relationship if you're not willing to bring it to order and maintain it and be the same way every time. And if she doesn't like something, just gotta stand on it. Like, stand on business. Because if you don't stand on business, she not gonna stand on business. All right, like you set the tone. These are all things that you can do when you first meet someone to get a feel for y'all's compatibility. But anywho, so that's the Mike Tyson bit, man. Let me get on to the next subject, though. Hold on. All right, so we're gonna get into this is a lady, she has a channel called Isis, and I think her name is Trophy Wife. Oh, Isis the Trophy Wife. All right, so right now she is trending on Black YouTube because she is a content creator who she creates hold on a second. Turn my damn laptop in. So she creates basically what they call level up content. And this content's become really popular because the economy is in the crapper. Like, the economy is doing so bad that you have more and more modern women really engaging in like sex work. It's like sex work, and like to the point where like even being willing to do prom. I mean, like you have an only, like, you know how many regular people have an OnlyFans? If you catch my drift? That's crazy. Like could you imagine like your friend's dad selling crack? You know what I'm saying, or selling pills, or like I don't know. It's like, like you having a white friend and his dad is he's being initiated and he's becoming the crip. It'll be like, what? Anywho, so reality TV probably set y'all up for this. Because this kind of content is stimulating. So again, it's level up content. Content is based around helping you get a rich man. Now, mind you, or a rich man, or what they call a provider, but basically, again, this content is very popular. Because, like, a lot, everybody broke. Even if you got money, you broke. If it's really getting to some haves and have not shit. Either you got it or you don't got it. And a lot of y'all don't got it. A lot of y'all is getting naked online. Silky Johnson don't get naked for nobody. Don't get naked for nobody. You understand? Y'all think getting naked. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to be washing some tables.
You was washing tables.
You was waiting. And I've been waiting. Hold on, man. I know y'all been waiting for this. Fragrance of the evening. Mahogany wood.